Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. It's 9 p.m. Friday, April 25th here in Seoul, and I'm Yurian. The leaders of Korea and the United States met in Seoul on this Friday. Following their over-hour-long talk that ended about 2.5 hours ago, President Park Geun-hye and visiting U.S. President Barack Obama conveyed a strong message to the North Korean leadership, saying that they will not accept further nuclear provocations by Pyongyang. As for ongoing territorial claims among countries in the Asia-Pacific, President Obama said the U.S. does not have a stake in specific claims at the center of disputes, only adding that international norms and rule of law must be followed. The U.S. president also expressed his country's condolences for the Sewol-ho sinking by delivering an American flag and a magnolia tree sapling from the White House to Danwon High School in Korea's Ansan city, from which more than 300 students and teachers were on board the ill-fated ferry. Now, on this 10th day since the Sewol-ho ferry sank, search operations continued this afternoon to retrieve the missing victims. Now, a diving bell is believed to have been deployed to the site of the accident following requests by families of the victims just now. A diving bell is a chamber that can be used as a base for divers, enabling them to stay underwater for up to an hour without interruption. We will keep you posted as we learn more on how it has hopefully sped up the rescue operations. Now, as for the death toll, it stands at 185, with 117 still unaccounted for. A total of 5 female students were recovered just on this Friday. Divers focused their search efforts on the 4th level of the ship, where most of the Danwon High School students were located. Now, authorities are widening their investigation into what exactly happened during the time of the accident and what caused the ship to list. An advisory panel of 13 experts organized by a joint investigation team held their first meeting this afternoon, where they have begun discussions to reconstruct the accident using a mock-up of the ferry. The simulation will take into account the current, the weight of the cargo, the speed of the ferry, and its condition at the time of the accident. Now, as for the crewmen who escaped the doomed ferry, it seems all 15 will face criminal charges. 11 have already been charged with negligent homicide, while 4 are being investigated as suspects. The probe is also looking into the ferry's operator, which is being accused of lobbying its way out of mandatory safety checkups. Now, over in Ansan, the city most touched by the disaster, a group memorial altar has been set up, with visitors once again filling the site this Friday. Around 56,000 people from all over the country came to the memorial to lay flowers in front of the portraits of nearly 90 victims who lost their lives in this heartbreaking disaster. The local government has also set up a message service for those who cannot go in person, so they can send text messages of condolence. Also, around noon local time, another group memorial altar was set up in the southwestern city of Mokpo, closer to the accident site. Now, those are the stories we are following at this hour, and we'll be back with a full broadcast at 10 p.m. Korea time.